Hello, welcome back to another vlog. So I'm starting this one again with another grocery haul. This time I did a Coles delivery. I'm just going to trial something with our groceries every week. So total was 202. So I've already planned out our meals for the week, and basically I've just purchased the ingredients that we need because we still have quite a lot left over in the fridge and pantry. So for this week I'm going to be using all of these Master Foods sachets. So we've got the meatballs, butter chicken, deviled sausages. So for that I've got obviously the sausages, I've got mince in the back there. We'll also do some pasta as well with one of these bottles here. The girls are really into ravioli at the moment, so we're going to do that tonight with some garlic bread. I'm also going to be doing a roast chicken with some veggies. We've got pumpkin there. I've already got potatoes in the fridge. Chicken breast, so same as every other week. Basically, I'll just pop this in the oven with some seasoning and then separate it with the freezer bags, usually into 150, 200 gram lots, and then we can just pull them out each day if we want to have them for lunches or as part of dinner as well. I've also got some sliced chicken and we've got honey ham there just for sandwiches and stuff like that for the kids during the week. Sweet potato fries. I've got some apples. Not that much fruit and veg here. We do tend to use frozen quite a lot, and I've already got a fair bit of vegetables in the freezer anyway. For lunch boxes, I've got this. These were 2 boxes for $15. So I got this one with Grain Waves, Doritos, Twisties, and Smith's potato chips. And then I got this one behind it, which is a little bit different. So, and I know the girls will eat all of those. Sometimes we purchase these multi-pack chips and they don't like some of them, so they end up sitting in the pantry for ages until, you know, someone gets desperate for munchies and then they'll have it. So yeah, got that. We've got some bread in the back there with some wraps that we'll do ham and cheese pockets with. These jelly 2 fruits Jordan likes having in her lunchbox with these cheddar cheese crackers. Coffee, milk. We've got 2 litres of laundry liquid. I don't usually purchase these, but we do have a sick household at the moment. You might be able to hear poor Jada in the background. She's sniffling away. So I got some of those Dettol wipes just to obviously, you know, do quick wipe overs of everything. Tissues, I've got some strepsils for her, and just topped up on some paracetamol while I was at it. Eggs, and then just got this pack of cat food for the cats. But that's pretty much it. I'm pretty happy with that. I did also just subscribe us to the Coles Plus, which means that we get free delivery. It is $20 per month, but it's unlimited delivery. So if we do need a top up during the week, we can do that. I think the minimum purchase though is $50, so we would have to make it worthwhile for us. But hopefully this should get us through the week. Like I said, we're still pretty stocked up at the moment. This is more like just a top-up thing and more just for our dinners during the week. feel like I haven't picked up the camera for a while, but yeah, a lot has happened over the last couple of days and I just haven't really felt motivated, to be honest, to be vlogging. So the last clip that you would have seen before me exercising this morning was Jordan's netball little carnival that they had. So it's the start of the netball season, and yeah, they had their usual Saturday game and finished it off with a bit of a parade of all the different clubs. I haven't been working out as much as I'd like to, so this morning I did a quick 30-minute juice and toil workout as I usually do, and that felt really good. It felt good to pick up the dumbbells again and get a bit of a sweat, so that was nice. For today, I am basically waiting on a job offer to come through. I had an interview not last week, the week before, out at a neighborhood center about half an hour away from where I live. And this role that I applied for was as a community connect worker, and basically it's where I would be situated in the neighborhood center, helping people navigate what services are available for them based on what their needs are. So it could be that they're experiencing housing difficulties, they're needing financial assistance or social support. So my role would be to provide referrals and give them information of the different services available to them. So so last week I got the call to say I had progressed through to the next stage. Apparently it was really difficult to make a decision. I'm not sure if that's like a compliment to me, but there was, I think, maybe 2 of us that they hadn't made a decision on who to progress through. But I got the call to say that they wanted to do background reference checks, did that. Then the next call was to say that was all good, and that they wanted to do police checks and blue cards and all that sort of stuff. So from my previous experience, usually you don't get to this stage unless you've basically got the job, and the police check is basically the last step in the process. So I am still feeling a little bit nervous because I haven't received the job offer, and nothing's set in stone until you've got that contract to say when you're starting. So I'm hoping that that comes through today to put my mind at ease. But we are also navigating some changes in terms of my youngest girl, her care arrangements with her dad. So we've come up with, this has come to join us. Hey. It's been raining very heavily the last couple of days, so their little outdoor play area is all wet, so the cats have been inside a bit more often. But yeah, so we've been navigating some changes. We've been navigating some changes in terms of Jordan's care arrangements, what days she spends here versus when she'll go over to her dad's. So a few changes there, but all is going well, and yeah, we just got to take each day as it comes. Jada is off to Melbourne to her friend's place on Friday, and I will basically have the first weekend on my own in a very long time without my children. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit numb from it all, but yeah, we'll just see how it goes. The positive side of this is that her dad only lives the next street over, well, 2 streets over. So it is walking distance if Jordan ever wanted to come back home, or vice versa, go and see her dad. Her dad and I have a very good co-parenting relationship where we can communicate, and we are very open to her spending time, whoever she needs, she can go to, sort of thing. But we do have structured days, so she spends during the week here with me. Obviously I'm not working at the moment, so it is a lot easier for me to get her to her extracurricular activities with netball trainings and stuff like that, and also school events and stuff like that I can attend as well. So yeah, she goes to her dad's after netball on Saturday, and she spends the night there Sunday and then comes back on Monday. So yeah, those new days, we are trialing at the moment, and yeah, we'll just see how she goes and adjust it if need be. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, I get some good news, and I'm hoping the next time I pick up this camera will be when I tell you when I start my new job. Fingers crossed. Okay, so it's a few hours later and I got the call. I got the call from my manager, my now manager, to say that they would love to offer me the job, and I start next Tuesday. So could be sooner. She said if she can get me in sooner, she will. It just depends on how long it takes for head office to get, you know, login details and my systems all set up for me. But yeah, she also advised me what my pay rate was going to be, and it's the most that I've earned. So I'm so proud of myself for going for this role. I remember applying for it and thinking I feel like I'm not qualified enough, but I just went for it anyway. And yeah, it's worked out really well. So yeah, the kids and I are financially, everything is just perfect. Everything always just works out perfectly. Sometimes things feel hard, sometimes they don't make sense, but in hindsight, looking back, it's like, okay, you start connecting the dots and everything just works out. So I'm excited for this new chapter. I remember only a couple of weeks ago I was thinking, how am I going to put this diploma of counselling to good use? And I wasn't sure how I would find work, especially knowing that I wasn't really interested in doing one-on-one counselling with people, but I still wanted to use the skill set and the knowledge that I had acquired during doing my diploma. So this role really allows me to do that. It definitely pushes me outside of my comfort zone because there's a lot of networking involved, but I'm just going to go for it and I'm really excited. So yeah, I've got, obviously it's Monday today. If I do end up starting next Tuesday, that means that I've got just this whole week to just sit in this space of being grateful. I am so grateful. Also just organize a few things for the girls and I. I am only working part-time hours, so it's 32 hours per week, which is perfect. They did say during the interview that they would like me to work Monday to Thursday, have the Friday off, and that's fine. I absolutely adore a long weekend. So yeah, everything's just worked out perfectly. I'm earning far more than what I have working full-time jobs previously. So this qualification with the Diploma of Counselling has really helped me to level up and I guess build my confidence as well during the interview, being able to articulate myself and use different frameworks and explain different principles. These are all things that I learned during my diploma, so I'm super grateful that I did that. The other thing I didn't update you on is I've actually gone back to uni. So I'm studying at Southern Cross Uni. I was originally doing the Bachelor of Social Work, but I've made the decision to just do a Bachelor of Community Welfare because it's only 3 years compared to a social work degree. It's 4 years. And with the social work degree, you have to do 1,000 hours of placement, which is mind-blowing. And I just can't, I don't have the capacity to do that. Community welfare, it's 400 hours and it's split into 2 different placements. So during the interview, I did mention that I had gone back to uni. So yeah, they're open to obviously anything that I need in terms of time off to do my placement and whatnot. I don't know how it works. I maybe might be able to do my placement hours at my work. I'm not sure, or I'm thinking my manager might know of another organization that's good for doing placement through. So I think just being connected again within community services is really helpful working in the industry and also obviously studying. So yeah, just so happy.